All right, welcome in everybody to the Fly for Fun show, September 24th, show 228. And Ray, welcome in. And Ray, we got a special guest. We're gonna get him right in because
I
anyway,
know.
we'll go over this real quick. But I do want to welcome everybody in the Fly for Fun show. Got a great sticker pack tonight. Fly for Fun, hashtag Fly for Fun. Get that in. I do want to wish a couple birthdays. Kai is I think Kai is turning 100 today, but happy birthday to Kai. Tom Dolling's got a birthday, I think tomorrow, and Lloyd has a birthday this week. So I do want to say that. And Ray, of course, at South Florida Drone Meetup, we'll talk about that. But Ray, I'm gonna let you introduce this guy because he's sitting on a train.
I know.
And we want to get him in.
I tell you, Audley, he is one of the best drone pilots in New York and probably in Northeast, maybe even on the East Coast, And now we got a connection at the DJI store, So we got to please everybody give a warm welcome to Audley Bullock, Digital Kite.
Hey guys.
Absolutely, Audley. I want to thank you. I know I reached out to you a couple weeks ago. You said, "Yeah, I'd love to be on. I'll be leaving work," and there you're on a train. But I said it. I said it just.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah, he's not lying. He is on a train. But hey, I do want to thank you so much, and man, and I know we just talked a few minutes. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I'll tell you what, man, you were fun to hang out with, and like I said in the back room a few minutes ago, you and Deneen probably set some kind of record for drones in the air for those 3 days. I mean, y'all were constantly flying and got some incredible footage, and like I said, told you a few minutes ago, I think y'all just had a blast doing it. And that's what was. I mean, the video footage is kind of like a reward after all the hard work. But man, y'all had a great time, and the meetup was fun.
Yes, absolutely. No, we did have a good time with meeting a lot of people that I see their work. I've seen them for years, but to put a face to a avatar and name, definitely the highlight as well.
There are so many great people in this drone community, really,
Absolutely.
Really.
Agreed. Real quick, I just want to let the guys know I can't read the chat. I'm on a mobile phone. So hi to everybody. Pleasure meeting everyone that was there. And thanks for coming in for the Fly for Fun show tonight.
Yeah, and if you got any questions, put it in the chat and I'll get it to Ollie if he can't read the chat. But so Ollie, tell us a little bit about you real quick if you can.
How'd you get involved with drones?
Believe it or not, it was a mistake. It was several years ago. I bought something and I wanted a refund. I couldn't get the refund, and they said you have to buy something in the store. I walked around till I tripped up on a drone, and it was a DJI Spark. And that was the start of it. I flew it, got obsessed, and the more I flew, the more I wanted the next best thing. And I went from a Spark to the Mini, and then I got the Mini 2, and I eventually got the Mini 3 Pro and the Air 2. I had the Air 2S. I had the list goes on. So I just got obsessed, and here I am, and just been having fun ever since. Someone said, "Hey, you need a Part 107," so I went and got a Part 107, and just been having fun with it. I was in the car business for a long time, and doing some drone work for the dealerships, and when I had any downtime, I was flying. So someone said, "Hey, why don't you sell drones?" And here I am.
So, Ollie, how long have you been at the DJI store, the Camera store? Is that? I mean, I know tell us about that store a little bit.
Yeah, it is a store that existed prior to, I want to say, before COVID. They were on Broadway under that Camrise name, and COVID came in and cleaned some stuff up, and all of a sudden we had to shut down, or they had to shut down. I wasn't with them then. And then when he rebranded and came back on, he got a heck of a contract connection. I don't know the details, but he got a real good hookup with DJI, and he came back on as DJI on Fifth Avenue. And it's incredible, his exclusive connection and his ability to get products as well as service products. So one quick line drop is, if you literally call DJI now, they will tell you to call Camrise because we can get your products repaired quicker.
Exactly.
even with I've had customers come in with Care Refresh saying that, because it's taking about 60 to 90 days
Right.
on the turnaround for Care Refresh. People are like, listen, I can't wait that long. We can get it fixed in, I believe, like up to 20 days now because DJI is literally sending customers to us nationwide to do repairs. But certified technicians, DJI parts, and if they can't fix it, they'll replace it.
But Ollie, so you don't do Care Refresh for free. I mean, all this has to be paid out of pocket, right?
Exactly. So it's not a replacement, and we're not using the Care Refresh feature, unfortunately,
Right.
because we don't have the replacement products for that Care Refresh and for warranty. But we can repair it, and we can, make any replacements. But of course, you have to pay the cost. But if
Sure.
for some people that use it for business, it's worth the cost to get your products back faster and at least spare your Care Refresh till we know what's going on with what's happening in December. So it's an
Right.
alternative, and you're not forced to. They can do the appraisal or estimate for free. If
Right.
you don't agree with it, don't pay it. They send it back. It costs you nothing. If you
Right.
want it fixed, pay the invoice, get it fixed, get your drone back. So it's an
Yeah, and
option.
I think most people would. I mean, listen, I'd rather have the drone fixed, and I think most people are like that.
100%.
Yeah.
And you want
100%.
to get it fairly
Exactly.
quickly too.
I mean,
Exactly.
if you ship something off right now, you may not get it back, and or you may not.
Correct.
It may be a long time. So yeah, I mean that's a great to know that in a community. And what's the average turnaround time? Only if something is pretty, is it
So it comes down to how new the product is in terms of, okay, you already know a Mini 5 Pro is limited in supply. A Mavic 4 Pro is going to be limited in supply. So it depends on the product. But right now we're telling people 7 to 20 business days
oh, that's not
for
bad at
them
all.
to, right. That's at least them telling you, hey, cost, labor, parts, what has to be replaced,
Right.
what has to be ordered. And then once you agree to the terms and you pay the invoice, they say maybe another week after that. So either way, it's like within 30 days, you're getting your stuff back.
And Orly, how is it getting parts right now? Or can you get them? Or is it any less or worse now?
It's a little harder, but they are able to get parts. They've been fixing products. I mean, like the Mavic 4 Pro, clearly that's going to take a little longer. A Mini 5 Pro,
Right.
it's just got released, but Osmo Pockets and Action 5s and all the other older products like the Mini 4 Pro, Mini 3, Mini 2, SE and the 4Ks. You can get your products there.
And Orly, y'all do have some Mini 5s, right?
You didn't hear that from me. It's people are posting what they might have purchased, but I can't. They're being very hey,
Gotcha.
we have limited amounts, so
Exactly. And I didn't forget about you, Oli. I just didn't get 100% approval to go get in there and buy it.
nah. I understand.
Orly, look, he can buy anything he wants. I know that for a fact. I mean, because the other 20,
It's not worth World War III, believe me.
the other 22 drones he has, he never asked for permission,
I think he has authorization to fly on Fifth Avenue as well, but he just doesn't want to share that with us.
No, but I tell you what, man. Listen, you and Deneen, I know we talk about it. Y'all had the best time ever. Ollie, was that your first drone meetup that you attended?
I embarrassingly have to say that was literally my first. I feel terrible because I've been invited to a few. The one South Florida, Rhode Island had their own specific Rhode Island drone
Right.
meetup, separate from the Northeast drone meetup. And embarrassingly, I have not made it to any of them, but something clicked this time around, and I said, "All right, enough excuses."
I was so glad to see you and Deneen show up. Really.
Yeah. Well, I got to thank Deneen as well because she was my other, prod that was like, "Hey, you got to go," and she definitely made it more convenient by carpooling, and so I was just like, you know what, I have no excuses. So, thanks.
Yeah.
Shout out to Deneen for sure.
And because I accidentally kind of said I was kind of thinking about going, and Ray called me for every day for like 4 days after I told him,
Yeah.
So
Hey, Johnny, I got the fares up right here. They're cheap. Book it.
no, but
Well,
I'll
I'm
tell
glad
you
you
what,
both made it.
the meetups are incredible, and I hope you can get and listen. There are meetups now. Of course, they have one in Vegas. They got one and now up in Rhode Island, and you got
Oh, yeah.
Manfield, you got Castle Crash, you got the South Florida Drone meetup. Michael and Sergio Toto have
Yeah.
something in Chicago. So there's a ton of meetos now.
Wow.
So you kind of have to pick and choose, and it's great because they have a great community up there, and they have a big all the New Yorkers were pretty much over there. It was pretty easy to get to, and so they have a big contingency of flyers there. And it was fun to meet all those guys and meet a lot of the guys from Rhode Island meetup that fly.
And the other thing is they have so many great locations to fly. I mean, I thought that Troll was great. I thought that State Capitol building was great. What about you, Wally? What do you think was sort of the best?
It was wonderful. It was a pleasure to fly in that area. Again, living here in New York City, it's so.
And I know you guys did a trip to Newport too, right? Or James's Island, Jamestown Island.
I think he's breaking up a little bit.
We went up to Jamestown. We literally was able to. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's
Can you hear me?
yeah. Now we can. You're breaking up a little bit.
We got to touch every troll, all 5 of the ones up there, several bridges, a couple of like huge industrial ships. It was a lot of fun. It was so much pleasure. And of course that Capitol building, that was amazing.
Yeah, and look, Rob said just give you the first prize now. He wins in hands now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I know. Your videos have been incredible. There's no doubt. He's probably gonna win it, I would think.
hold on a second. Hold on.
He's definitely in the running, that's for sure.
Yeah, let me okay.
And if anybody has any questions, hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute him just for a second until I see him pop back in. So Ray, how's the South Florida Drone meetup? Where? Oh, there's Ollie. Let's see.
Yeah, well, the South Florida Drone meetup is going great. We got 110 people signed up already, and we got sponsored prizes already. And I think we're gonna hit the 150 plus mark again this year. So, but if you have not booked your hotel room, do it, because we're sold out of our blocker rooms. They're just doing us a favor by adding rooms at this point.
Rick's
And that's
Rick,
the Hampton Inn and Suites.
I think I can answer that for Ollie. They are not shipping. You have to go pick it up there, I believe.
Yes.
Thanks.
Buckeye Drone. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I think he's.
So it's going to be another good meetup, Johnny. It really will be. The South Florida Drone meetup is always good. It's always great to see the old people that have been there. I can't believe it's the 6th annual, and time really flies.
Yeah, Ray, it's funny because, man, it just seems like the very first one was, I brought Bailey, of course, that was, 5 years ago now. And man, I don't know, time flies. I know we say it all the time as you get older, man, it really does fly. But the South Florida Drone meetup and all the meetups, I got to say, going to Rhode Island, man, that was just such a pleasure. And the people that made it there. I think it was fun meeting different people, even different, from the South Florida. I mean, a lot of those guys that come. I mean, look at Josh drove all the way down. Of course, John Gregory's been down, and but it was a pleasure meeting some of those guys, and it was the locations were great. I think, man, everybody really enjoyed flying, and the Troll. I got to say that was one of my favorite things.
Yes, it was.
And
I
then
really enjoyed that.
I know you left that Sunday.
I was lucky to go there twice. Mark Fisher, took us there on Friday, me and Rick Williamson, and then I took you guys there the next day. And
yeah,
I really enjoyed flying the Troll and those wind turbines, and the ships. It's really a great place to fly, that fishing pier.
Yeah,
However you want to word it.
it looks like Ollie dumped out, but I know he was on the train. But I appreciate him. I did want to touch base with him, and I appreciate it because people, you know what, it's very important to get your drones worked on if you do have a problem. And right now, with what's happening with DJI, you know, at least we do have that outlet there that they can be fixed. So, I see Rob is in here. Probably it's so hard to say hello to everyone, so we use
Rob Kamada. How you doing, Rob? We're going to be going to a secret spot, him and I, this next weekend. So
oh, really?
I can't tell anybody where it is. It's a secret spot.
Now I tell you what, it's been a pleasure to meet some of those guys, but it's going to be fun. Of course, it's South Florida, and you know, if you haven't booked your room, Ray, so I mean, is it possible to get a room or?
He's adding rooms. You know, people have been calling, and he's adding extra rooms for us. They like us, and they take good care of us. John is now the new manager, and he's also acting as the sales director. So you got to call the hotel direct, the Hampton Inn and Suites in Stewart, and he'll take good care of you, hopefully. But it's going to end. I know it's going to end. So.
Yeah.
That's why we've been telling you for 4 or 5 months already. Book your room.
Yeah, because you know what? It's a great deal. And believe it or not, they've honored those prices, 4 years in a row now? So,
yes. Yeah.
I mean, you know, I know the minute I'm leaving, driving back to Louisiana, I know you and I get on the phone, and it's like the first thing we say, you know, you think they're going to honor the price next year? And, you know, it's so far every year it's been the same. And you can't beat it for, was $139 and $149 for a suite. So,
yeah. And it's double that rate normally. Yeah.
And you know, even up in Rhode Island, that I think they was roughly the same price, $139, I think, a night or something like that. So, and the hotel was very similar. It probably didn't have quite as big as breakfast table, but a lot of places to sit. So
right.
we had a great. That was
a great hotel. I thought it was anyway. Yeah,
right there.
And Josh and John Gregory and Steve Janess, they really did a great job. And Holly, we got to throw in Holly, the Pirate Queen. You know,
because I'll tell you what,
of course,
we met him. You know, we were out there shooting a troll, and they just happened to walk up while we were out there, and like we were down there telling Holly to take our picture. We didn't even know her. You know, we didn't meet her yet. So, but no, it was a fun, great. It was a lot of fun. But Ray, well, a lot of new people are getting this Mini 5. I mean, in a community.
I know, Johnny, and I understand that you received yours today.
I did get it. Yeah, I got it today and got it all charged up. But let me see. I got Michael Wright got it pretty early a couple of days ago. Let me see. I think Michael put up a. Let me see. I think I got one of his.
He did his maiden flight.
Yeah, let me share this.
I know John Flynn did a maiden flight with his.
I didn't look at this, but this is Michael's maiden flight with his Mini 5 Pro here. So let's check it out. This is Michael Wright, and Michael got it. I think he got it Monday.
Yeah, Michael's in the chat, so let us know how you like it, Michael. I'm sure you love it, though. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, yeah, and Buckeye Drone says the hotel had the favorite coasters, the Ohio State coasters. You know.
Nice video, Mike.
This is the Mini 5 Pro that Michael just received. And Michael, actually, I think he could have got this Friday and he missed the delivery. He got this thing in about like 3 days, basically.
Yeah, he got it real fast.
So,
hey, Jason, how you doing? And Jerry Bowers in the chat. And Merrill, how you doing, Merrill? Did we say, well, Andrew's in the chat too. So,
Jim,
pleasure meeting him.
Yeah, Drone Okie, welcome in. Angie, Dave, Mike, Copper State, welcome in. Everybody, I know we rushed to get Ollie in here, but you know we want to thank y'all for joining in tonight. We appreciate it so much, guys. I do have the new drone guide out. If anybody needs one, hit me up, and it is on the Fly for Fun page. But I will send you one through email. Yeah, the video of this thing, of this Mini 5, looks pretty good. I mean,
yeah, Great flight, Mike.
All right, let me see here. Somebody is. Oh, I think Altley is back.
Trying
And
to.
I got Mr. John Flynn going to join us and talk about the Mini 5.
Hey,
Good
John,
evening.
how you
Good
doing?
evening. Good
How you
evening.
doing, John?
Doing good. Oddly, nice to see you. I'm a big fan of your
Same here,
work
man.
too.
Appreciate that, sir. Enjoy that Mini 5.
Altley, do you have a
Yeah.
YouTube channel, or do you just put stuff on Facebook, or do you?
I have a YouTube channel, but I don't post to it regularly,
I got
and
you.
I don't
Okay.
use it too tough, but I do have one out there.
All right, good deal. Ollie, so where do you see us? I mean, do you think in a few months things may change, or are we going to kind of be at a status quo right now with DJI the way it is? I mean, what's your opinion, or do you have an opinion on that?
Don't get me in trouble now. Everybody, wait a minute. This is gonna be recorded, so I gotta be careful.
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
To be honest, I'm gonna try and stay positive, but I can't tell the future.
Yeah.
And I just got to go with the flow at this point. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not high enough on the food chain to know
Right. No, I
certain
understand.
details, but all we could do is wait. I'm kind of like literally in limbo. Do I go back to selling cars or what? You know what I mean? So I'm playing it by ear, to be honest, but I'm gonna keep flying. And if I gotta put on a mask and run outside and go fly at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna keep flying. That's my
Yeah,
message.
I think Ollie. I think everybody. You know what? I think it's taken a little of the excitement off. But you know what? I think for the people who fly and enjoy it, and most
Right.
of the people in the chat here, I mean, probably 90% of us fly almost every day or at some point.
Right.
And we love our drones. We love what it brings to the table. And of course, I am Part 107. I don't do a lot of real estate stuff. I do a little bit, but there's a lot of people that rely on drones to make a living.
Correct.
And
We're gonna find a way.
right.
We're gonna find a way. I think the biggest concern, of course, is enter.
Got to think positive.
To,
That's how I'm doing it.
the guys
it
that
positive.
are going to
Make
be
it
working
positive.
with government entities. But I think the rest of us should have a little bit more time. That's the best I can, I
Yeah.
can come up with.
And I think that the drone you buy today or you bought, even a year ago or a couple years, if you take care of it with the right battery management, I mean, you're going to be able to fly for, 3 to 5 to 7 years, maybe 10 years. I don't know, so.
Correct. That's what I was just saying to someone where, I know the old adage is, if you don't want to crash, you leave it in the box, you leave it on the shelf. But
Well,
at the same time, don't take unnecessary risks. You know that parts are limited, you know what's going on. So maybe I won't go under that bridge. Maybe I'll make sure I'll check the wind direction, make sure I can come back home. Just don't
sure.
get crazy until we know what's going on. So, I flew like crazy when I was in Rhode Island, but I just didn't make any silly decisions. I'll just
Right.
be as careful as possible because I know it's going to take a while to get my product back. So
Yeah.
just be careful
and
out there. That's all.
And you watch people or you heard people who crash. I mean, it's kind of I'm not saying it's a simple. You mostly it's side to side. You hit a branch or you hit the side of a
Right.
building, and it is something
Right.
that almost can be. I understand. Listen, if you have a failure of something and it crashes, totally different.
Yeah, stuff happens, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're not perfect, and the machinery can fail. A bird can, get a bird strike. Anything can happen. But again, I just make sure, like I see accidents all the time. I don't know if you saw my recent post where somebody slammed a Mini 5 Pro already, and I'm like, how?
Yeah,
How?
well, Eddie,
You know?
you can't see the comment, but Eddie Nunez says, "How did Altley crash the Mini 5 Pro on Fifth Avenue?"
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not that brave. No, but when the
But,
guy came in, every time I see an accident and I'm processing a claim, not a claim or a repair ticket, my first question is how. And my other question is, let me see the remote so I can see the flight, the last flight.
Right.
And inevitably, it's like, oh, I left the controller at home. I'm like, yeah, what a coincidence, you know.
So
Yeah,
Altley, the
'cause
guy,
most of the time it's pilot error.
So a guy, he bought the Mini 5 from y'all and he crashed it already, or was that?
wow.
Yeah, that's exactly the case. So,
Wow.
I mean, at least he's got this, our Care Refresh, our, I should say, DJI Care Plan that is similar to Care Refresh. It's not the same
Right.
exact thing, but
Right.
it's baked into the Mini 5 Pro.
Good.
It just doesn't cover flyaway. So I jokingly tell people if it lands in the ocean or if it lands in the volcano, jump in there and go get it because you need the product to
Yeah.
get it repaired or possibly replaced. But if you lose it, you're out.
Yeah.
Right.
You
We
know,
sort of
so
got
it's
away
better
from
than
this
nothing.
partly, but we used to ask our guests, what is your favorite drone to fly? And I know you got quite a few of them. So what's your favorite?
I will honestly say I'm gonna go with the Mavic 4 Pro. It's literally checked the boxes of everything that I whined and complained about. Between
Okay.
battery life, it's not perfect. It still has some shortcomings, but I know people say when you go vertical and you try to tilt, it has some limited range there. But between battery life and wind resistance and image quality and lack of interference when you do go out a bit. I am completely impressed with this product. I know it doesn't have Apple ProRes. Again, I know there's some shortcomings, but that's my favorite right now because when you look on that Creator Combo new RC Pro 2 controller, I mean, as I'm getting older and my vision is failing, unlike you guys are like, young and everything. But when I don't have my glasses on and I see that controller, you see things that you wouldn't normally see. The details where you can frame the shot and, oh, I didn't even see that tree or that train or something in the distance. The clarity is insane. So I really love that Mavic 4 Pro.
Ollie, is that controller available from y'all, or is that something that
Not
not?
yet. Right now, it was only available in the Fly More Combo Creator combo of the Mavic 4 Pro. It's supposed to be available by itself. We just haven't gotten it yet. And I'm seeing people out there as high as 15.99 for that bad boy. So
Yeah.
yeah, people are getting it from overseas and selling it at a markup.
I would
Unfortunately,
say I saw it at the meetup. Yeah, and that was I would definitely love to have that. I mean, it looks pretty damn neat, and it's almost like flying with a tablet, basically. And a lot of people do.
exactly,
A
Yeah.
lot of people do
exactly.
fly with Ray flies. I know with the Mini 5, Mini. What do you the Mini tablet Ray?
Yeah, I'm using the Mini 4. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah,
I
big
can't wait.
difference. It does help while you're flying, and the range is insane. But yeah, that the Pro 2 controller is phenomenal, and I love that they made it to work with the Mini 4, the Mini 5, the Air 3S. So if you can get it wherever you can get it from, it's definitely worth having.
Ollie, do y'all have any Air 3Ss, or is that the same thing? It's hard to get also, or
No, we actually have that. We have the Flymore combo with the RC2 controller for
okay,
15.99. Yeah,
good,
not a
yeah.
crazy markup. Yeah, we didn't get greedy with that. The care plan that we have available is not available for that right now, but we do have the product for sale.
Yeah, that's pretty cool because I know, you know what, that I mean, of course, seeing the Mavic 4 at the meetup, that was pretty interesting. But the Air 3S is pretty well spot on. I think if it's, I don't know if a
Yeah.
lot of people say if I only had one drone, that'd be the one to have. But, a lot of people that have the Mavic 4 would argue with that too. So,
No, what you said was perfect. If I could only have one drone, I say that often, it's the best of both worlds in terms of size. You don't have three cameras, but you got two. It's got great wind resistance, great low light with the 1-inch sensor. So that Air 3S if I could only have one, that's the one I'd have for sure.
Ollie, do you do any FPV flying or no?
I dabbled with the Avata 2, but I don't know. I playing, born in Jamaica, West Indies, what we call soccer here. I played football, and I think playing goalie, I the soccer ball cracked me in the head one time too many. So I get dizzy like super. Like if somebody else was driving me, I get motion sickness. So, I mean, I tried it. I tried all of the playing it on the computer and testing it out and trying to get used to it, but I just kept getting headaches. So I played with it for a little bit and I was like, nope, not for me. I sold it like I think within 6 months after
Yeah,
I went ahead and purchased it.
I was talking to John today, Flynn, and we both learned FPV, I guess, and but it's so easy to grab that Avata 2 type stuff than the regular FPV. Although two different types of flying, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
But
you get a little feel for it without the nervousness of you know repairs and fixing, which is a part of the process with real quote unquote real FPV guys. But
yeah,
Sure is.
and
it is fun.
And the Neo brought that to so many people. That little drone
Correct.
is such a blast to fly for for $200, and I mean,
Yeah,
you can fly it so many ways. So
absolutely. Yeah, that's a nice
And
little filler
I
as
have to
well.
say, I love this little drone. I consider myself an FPV pilot now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You need to add FPV to your title.
so Arlie, what are the hours there at the store? What are y'all open Monday through Saturday or?
Believe it or not, we're open 7 days a week, 10 until 8 p.m. And on Sundays, it's 11 to 6 p.m. But
Good
literally
deal.
7 days a week. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
cool.
Yeah.
I had
So,
more time to repairs and flying sometimes. Oh, Good Flight Media. Yeah, I understand. Some of the guys I know. Hey, we tease Joe Fotoleo about, but you know what? Those guys love to work on those drones too.
right.
And
That's part of the
that's a,
fun. Absolutely.
that's a big part of it. I finally built one. My son-in-law built probably 8 or 10 drones, and we built one at the meetup, and that was pretty neat
Well,
to see the process being done there right
that
in
that was one of the top prizes at the South Florida Drone Meetup, Johnny. It
Well,
really
I'll tell you
was.
what, it's fun. It's fun, and it's all fun. The drone flying, the whole community. You know what, the FPV guys, and what was kind of funny at Minefield this year. I guess John, you saw a lot of video, and we saw it seemed like they had a lot of camera drones. I don't know if it was more than FPV, but a lot of FPV flying, but a lot of camera drones.
Right.
People love the camera drones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean,
Nice.
they're so many people that have gone from the camera drones to FPV, but they still maintain the camera drones. And
Absolutely,
which is good
yeah.
to see. I mean, because they're definitely good tools to have in your toolbox, both FPV and the camera drones. That's for sure.
Absolutely. The combination
So-
of the
so-
two is definitely good, useful.
Arlie, is that all the drones? I mean, no other drones for sale at that store, just DJI stuff, right?
Correct. We only service DJI products, but we have the full lineup from
I got you.
the
Y'all just,
Neo all the way up to the Matrice 4T or
and then,
Agris. If you need it, we can get the Agris.
y'all do the little action cameras and all too, or any of that stuff? Or
Yeah,
none?
yeah. We got the handhelds. We got the Osmo Pockets from the Osmo. We still have the Osmo Action 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the mobile for your cell phone, the Osmo Mobile. We do have the Pocket 3. What else? We have
Did y'all get the new little Nano yet? Not yet. The one.
not yet. We will be selling it. We don't have it in stock yet.
Arlie, Buckeye Drones. Rick is asking the best way to direct message him would be Facebook. Arlie, is that
Yeah, most people can get in touch with me by Facebook,
okay?
Facebook Messenger, or Audley_C on Instagram.
Okay.
If you have any questions, I'll be happy to. I've had quite a few people reach out to me and say, "Hey, you have it in stock? I'm on my way. Hold one for me." Unfortunately, I can't officially hold it. I can't take money over the phone. I can't take credit cards, but I can at least tell you if it's in stock, so you don't waste the trip.
Now, Arlie, I mean, I don't know if you can answer why don't y'all ship, or is that you just? I mean, you want people coming in, or is that just you don't have enough product to do that?
Not enough. Believe me,
enough.
if he flipped the switch and said, "All right, online," we'd be sold out. We literally,
Right.
I get phone calls from Anchorage, Alaska, like literally California. I can't imagine. I mean, I'm hearing cities I never even knew existed.
Of
I knew the
course.
state, but
Yeah.
literally people are calling me from places where I'm like, "Well, where are you from?" "Oh, okay. Sorry, you can go to DJI NYC where some things are shippable, but the new stuff, yeah, we would sell out in 5 seconds if we made it shippable.
Ollie, what about the air units? Do y'all sell air units, the O4 and stuff?
We
Or
we do, but that's been hard to get. That's our other unicorn right now. And
yeah.
FPV
Mhm.
guys will tell you, they're prepared for the next crash. So when they come in, they're like, let me get 3 of those. Let me get
Well,
4 of those.
you know what was funny about them things, man? When the O3s went down to, like, I don't know, they went down about $50, and of course a lot of
Yeah,
people bought them. Of course, if we knew,
right,
we all had the Mars newspaper. Well, we
right.
but man, and then now, man, O3s are probably higher than O4s if you can even find one.
If you can even find one, exactly. Yeah, it's weird how there are certain things that are, oh, we got more than enough, and then there's certain things that are like, just unicorns. Like right now, a DJI Air, what do you call it? Mavic 2 Pro battery. That thing's like over $200 if you can find one.
Mhm. Wow.
Yeah, you
So
can get
some things are
right.
insane, ridiculous. So
Yeah,
it's just unfortunate.
I saw Dave at the Fly High FPV put a post up the other day that he is actually getting supposed to getting some O4 air units and stuff. Now I don't know. He didn't say today or tomorrow, but somehow he knows he may get some. So, he was saying, hey, if you want one, to go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
Some of those O4 air units are like going for, like, I mean, even on AliExpress and stuff, they're like $400.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
that's double.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, it's double or more than double. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barkley had a question a while back. He was wondering if you knew when the Neo 2 was going to come out.
That I don't know. Yeah, some things they don't keep us up to date on
Yeah.
because they know we're in the community and we're gonna open our big mouths.
Hmm.
So some things are not available for us to know about. I've heard some talks of it, but I honestly don't know when.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dre,
Mhm.
welcome in. Yeah, you know what, Ollie, though, DJI is still pumping out products. I mean, the last 2 drone releases haven't really been available in the US, but I mean, they're not stopping, that's for sure. They
Yeah,
continue. Hey, I don't know, 6 months from now, we might be talking about the Mini 6. Who knows, So,
exactly. What I did notice was how insanely often stuff was coming out. So that was something that was like, okay, anybody that's been flying DJI, it's like I never seen so many things come out so fast, so often.
Angel is asking, I plan on getting a Mini 5 soon. Will I be able to get it? Yeah, probably, Ollie. I mean, Angel, hey,
Yeah, if you can come into the store, yeah, like I said, just can't ship, but if you come into the store, yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah,
There you go, Angel. Get in there. Get
yeah.
in there.
Yeah. Don't delay.
So listen,
But I know
guys, I gotta.
John is sitting there, and I
okay.
want to hear all about his maiden flight with the Mini 5 Pro.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
Ollie.
definitely.
Ollie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know it's but hey, we'll get you on again, and hey, thanks for joining us tonight.
Sounds like a pleasure. Enjoy that Mini 5, brother. You're gonna love that thing. And
All righty.
it was a pleasure talking to you guys. Thanks for
All
having
right.
me.
I
Thank you,
look
Ollie.
forward to flying with you,
Good to meet
Barkley.
you,
Let me
Ollie.
know when.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. I know, Ollie, man, that was great to catch up with him about the store and stuff. Mr. Flynn, I heard you got a new drone.
I did.
Does Colleen know about this drone? Or?
She does.
Oh, okay.
I got 100% approval.
That's
you,
good, John.
you take all the fun out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna call her. Crap.
No. I was fully approved, but no, I got it yesterday. Couldn't fly yesterday because of the rain, kind of like you were experiencing when you first got yours, Johnny. But I took it up this afternoon, and it's a nice little drone. It's amazingly quiet. I think the camera on this is going to be something special. I mean,
Yeah, I was telling you, man, it's very aggressive though in its stance. I mean, it kind of sits up. It's hard to tell because I'm holding it, but I tell you what, it is. I only took it up for a few minutes, but it was raining when I first charged it up. But it's a pretty neat drone. I mean, the camera.
Is it bigger than the other mini drones? A little bigger?
It's a little
It
bit
is.
bigger.
Yeah, it's a little beefier. It's not as.
Yep.
I mean, I don't. Of course, I didn't weigh it. I mean, this one might be 275 grams. I really don't know, but no, it's. I did not get the plus batteries, but it is very aggressive looking. And of course, I will do a little night flight. I was playing with the gimbal, John. I know you was we were talking a little bit. I just put up a little thing, but it's pretty neat. And I want to see at night, and I know the speed you said I did, and it did get up to speed pretty quick.
Yep.
And I think it's the speed. I mean, I think it's 34 miles an hour. Is that right? Or
42.5.
42. Okay. Yeah.
Sport mode, which is pretty fast for a little mini drone. So,
and of course, when you get a new drone, I kind of went through a battery, just kind of setting it all up. You set all your parameters and make sure everything is good. And I calibrated everything I always do on a brand new drone. But it came in, John. I know a lot of people. I mean, of course, a lot of people have gotten the Mavic 4 through South Korea, Japan, other sources, and I'll tell you what, they were spot on. I mean. I gotta say, mine was from Miss Swan, and Miss Swan put a nice little note and in there, and I'll tell you, and I know the people who ordered, where you ordered yours from, and where everybody ordered, they think that's the best seller. But I mean, I feel pretty confident buying from eBay. Now, a strange story about mine. Yesterday morning, I did get a $46.10 from UPS. So
you got money back?
Well, no, I had to pay. So I paid it. But today I got a refund from PayPal on it. So I don't know. But I did pay my package was $1,100 even plus tax. So basically I'm out the door at $1,215, which I feel, is a pretty good price. It's actually cheaper than a Mini 4 Pro right now if you look on eBay.
Isn't that crazy?
So, and there's a lot of sellers out there. And what's funny, John, I told you, I think this guy, same guy I bought mine from, had a bunch of them at $1,170, but he had this one at $1,100. Don't ask me why. But, and you see that a lot of times. I don't know why that is. I mean, I don't know if they, bought sometimes if they buy 4 or 5 or whatever. And I did message him a few times and ask a few questions, and, he luckily looked like a man. But it was interesting. Got it quick. I know Michael Wright. Nobody got it as fast as Michael Wright.
That was crazy.
And
it's like a couple of days, wasn't it, for him?
Yeah, it basically was 3 days. And I know when I messaged this guy, mine, when it got the shipping notification, it had like coming October to something through to something, and he said, no, don't worry about that. You'll have it in 3 or 4 days. And I did, so.
Mine sat in Anchorage for 2 days, but I think that was just because of the weekend, and FedEx probably wasn't, flying the planes over the weekend or whatever. But
it's nice to see that there's other options where you can get the drones, really.
Yeah. Yep. And it's good, that people are getting them and not having to pay the tariffs, and, because you heard, potential stories of having to pay.
Yeah, and what's funny, John, on that site on eBay now, when you pull it up, that message is up there pretty prominent now, and I think it was always there, but it wasn't. Sometimes it was a little harder to find.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and now somebody, I think there's a few people in the community that said they had to pay a little money, but here's the deal. I mean, I'm not knocking any, U.S. sellers. There's some U.S. sellers out there, and that they want actually they went up. One of them is like $2,149. Now I'll gladly sell this for, probably $1,800. You know what I'm saying? No, but and listen, do what's best for you. It's a different drone as far as the 1-inch sensor. I think is going to be huge. That gimbal is. You can rotate the gimbal, which I was playing with that a little bit while ago. But
and it's which controller is it, Johnny? Which controller?
It's the RC2.
RC2.
Yeah. Okay.
And then now, John, you got the plus batteries, though, right?
I did. Yep.
So all 3 batteries are plus with that.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. And it does. I think, like I was telling you, Johnny, it does really seem to get the satellites really quick, and a lot of satellites too.
Yeah, you're right, because I know when I was setting it up, it had over 20 in the house, which is very unusual. And then when I went outside, I mean, it was immediately. So, Guys, hashtag fly for fun. I got a great sticker pack, and I'll throw I don't know, we'll throw some poker chips. I got all kind of, and if you want it recently, hey, we'll get it. We'll get it to somebody else if you want to donate it to somebody, but I'll be glad to do that.
I thought you were going to throw in your Mini 5 there, Johnny.
Well, I tell you what, I'm kind of like, you know what, John, I don't know if you looked at the ND filter. It's kind of a strange, it's got an ND8, and then it goes to an ND32, and then it goes to ND128.
Right.
So that's kind of a big variance in there. But, I mean, some people, like to put ND filters. Some people don't worry about it. But I guess
it's kind of a interesting.
Hey, Lance, how you doing, Lance?
Let me know if you need more stickers, RJ. Yeah, no, I got plenty right now, but we always love to give them away. But John, so I mean, you haven't flown it a whole lot, I know.
Nope, just not even 2 batteries.
And I know now one thing you did say, John, I haven't flown it. You said to you, because you fly like we all do, kind of fly the same location from your house there and all, you felt like the range was a little better.
Yeah, it didn't break up as much. Even my Air 3S, it seemed to even be better than that as far as the range and the signal not breaking up. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Now Zach said it took forever to get signed. Really, that's I didn't notice that, but I guess it depends. And it seems like, I know, Ray, you said something last night, I believe. It seems like RC interference has been
I've noticed that when I fly with other drone pilots, you get too close, you get that breakup. You really do. Yeah.
It seems like even when Ray and when Captain Joe and I fly, we'll get that. If you just step away just a few feet,
that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Yeah.
But no, the drone looks. I tell you what, I think it's going to be a great drone. And you know what? I think that getting it from, we're kind of going, I guess, around a mountain instead of through the mountain, but it was fairly easy to get. And I would recommend, listen, I'm not telling you order from eBay, but I feel confident, if you order. I know, John, you got the Mavic 4 Pro, right? Mm-hmm. So, and from
Mavic 3.
Okay, Mavic 3.
No. I haven't ever purchased
a
seller until the Mini
5. But I know Bill, the drone reviewer, got both drones. He got the Mavic 4 Pro. Marcus got it. Ron got it. I think Jeremy. I mean, there's a ton of people. Tom Dowling's got it. All from eBay. And so yeah.
Now, John, you live fairly close to Canada, right? You could have went to Canada, but you decided against that.
Yeah, I figured. I'm lazy. Didn't want to waste the gas money.
Okay.
I mean, I could have probably ordered one and picked one up, just across from Detroit or whatever. But
right.
I wasn't in a super hurry to, I didn't have to have it the first day, and so I had other drones to fly, so I could definitely wait to.
So John, these guys that are getting these, you think they're just? I mean, they're just going by these things at a DJI store? Where? I mean, I wonder.
I don't know, Johnny. That's a good question, because there's a lot of different sellers, and like you said, they could just be selling them out of their garage or whatever. But when I tried to buy mine, I mean, it was literally, I had it in my cart 2 times and it went out of stock before I could, complete the purchase. It took me 3 times to get it purchased.
And if you go to eBay, I mean, I know the seller I bought from, and then I did see the seller I think you bought from, and I think the one Michael Wright, and they may be up there at 10 minutes from now, but if you go back 10 minutes later, they may be gone. And I don't really know anybody and if anybody, I see we got almost over 60 people in here. If anybody's ordered something that hasn't got it, let us know. Keep us informed always. But, I think if you use PayPal and the credit card you use, I think you're going to be okay. And I don't really know anybody that's, got taken or whatever, I mean, not in the community. And as far as I know, I don't know. I maybe heard 1 or 2 people that had to pay a little fee, and I don't know why I got my money back. I can't explain it. I mean, I was glad to pay $46. I mean, I felt I didn't pay any shipping. And John, I know you paid $79 shipping or $89.
$80.
Oh, you received free shipping, huh, Johnny?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was free
Okay.
shipping. But you know, I
Andy
did.
got a love note too. So
Yeah, I got a little sticky.
I'm a little jealous about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
Miss.
know, Rory, good flight. He made a good point there about the DJI store on eBay. You know, he's been getting a lot of stuff there. He says it's great, super fast shipping too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Camrise. That's the I bought batteries from them before too, the DJI
Okay.
batteries. And
I know now. Bill, the drone reviewer, said he ordered a battery or 2 batteries. I think. I hadn't looked for that. I mean, I ordered the regular batteries, and as far as I know, John, these batteries, you're supposed to be able to use the Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 4 Pro battery.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I've got the Mini 3. I haven't tried that yet, but I'll definitely.
Yeah, and I know
one in.
Sean, Air Photography, said something about that they work, but they could maybe not make some functions work or make some of the features. I don't know why that would be, but I don't know that much about it. So, you know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Michael Flyzone. He's in the chat now. How you doing,
Hey,
Michael?
Mikey.
Yeah, I don't know if that would affect like your speed, or you might not get the full speed, or I don't know.
John, that gimbal is pretty interesting. How it rotates. That was
It is. I messed around with that a little bit too, and I didn't go as far as you because it was actually kind of making me a little motion sick.
Yeah, actually, that's a
Yeah, you got that. You got that video handy? Can you share that video of your flight?
I don't know if I put it anywhere. I did a little short of it, but yeah, that actually is a preset, John. That one.
Yeah, I was trying to do it manually. I was trying to go backwards and do it.
Yeah, you have to hit the C1 button and the scroll wheel, I believe. To get it right. At first, I'm like, I started to call you. I said, "Man, how the hell do you rotate this gimbal?" And
Don't call me. Don't call me.
Hello,
Hey, Doc.
Doc.
Cook Flying, welcome.
Doc,
Good to
Doc
see you.
Cook Flying, welcome in. Where are you from, Doc? I'll make you a moderator. Let's see. Add as moderator. There you go. The next time you type, you will be blue. Welcome in. But no, it looks like it's a fun drone, and I think a lot of us have. I don't know. I did. The other night I mentioned that I might sell my Mini 3 Pro, and I actually sold it already. So somebody picked it up in the community. Nice. So I wish them luck. They'll be getting it probably Monday. So
I've got a Mini 3 Fly More combo for sale too. So
there you go. Yeah.
If anybody's interested, I'll make you a deal. A grand slam deal.
That's good.
I only low mileage. I only flew it on Sundays after Drones and Coffee. So
and it was always garaged, right?
Always garaged. Yeah, those tough Michigan winters.
He's from North Carolina. He's by Rick Williamson. Don't let him know that. He's by Buckeye Drones. No, that's but no, it's it looks like it's going to be a fun drone, and a lot of people in the community are going to pick it up. I can tell you. If you got the I know the Air 3S long distance, almost basically I would almost call it a mini Air 3S. So it's a lot of features, and I think. See the LiDAR. I want to see how that works at night. Maybe do a little flight tonight. And
hey, Philip, how you doing?
And that smart return to home. That's a great feature. If you take off under a canopy or something, that's pretty neat to see that. I mean, I don't know.
It's really amazing. It's amazing the way the drone can do that.
Really. Yeah, and but that's kind of like Atley said. I don't know if I'd be testing that too much. There's really no need to really take off from your garage. I hate, and I did it with the Air 3S, and so one to talk, but I know Captain Joe and I, when we fly out there at the riverfront, it's pretty a big canopy, so you always take off, and but we always come back and take it easy. But right now, be careful with your drones, guys, because as Atley said, it's you can't get it fixed, but you might not want to ship it off for sure right now.
No,
exactly.
Barkley says take a ton of batteries to make it from to South Korea. No, but I tell you what, the experience of ordering from where I got it from eBay was a pleasure, and I mean the guy or whoever was very responsive to my. I emailed a couple times, and I know Ron Marcus said the same thing. He emailed, and so I don't think. And I think what's happening, I know Marcus ordered that controller, but I think what happened, they probably, of course, they take the order and then they may go try and get it. And I think the controllers are probably a little bit harder to get right now,
Sounds like
as
it.
Altley said. And that's, you know, I don't think that they're trying to scam you, but you know, you don't see many controllers, and when you do, they're priced at a premium, you know. And
Right.
I know seeing that controller fly at the Rhode Island, Tom had one, Michael Wright had one, and there was quite a few of them. It is pretty neat to have. I mean, that
Very impressive. It really is.
So do you think you'll get it then, Johnny?
Yeah,
Think you
I think I would buy it now that I have this and the Air 3S. You know,
Yep.
that's two drones right there, because you know the thought. Remember when we all had the Autel, I had the little Nano and the Light Plus. They were supposed to come out with a controller that was
Yep.
going to work both of them. And you know, when you get used to, I mean, I hate to say, when you get used to flying with these, it's like it's almost, you know, when you go to grab your phone, it's like a disappointment.
No,
You know?
when
Yeah.
you use your phone, it's
We're spoiled.
nowhere
Yeah.
near as good. No doubt about it.
And you know, I didn't really. I mean, I know some people say, well, you could have just got the regular, but you know what happens is if you know, you think forward, and I know at some point you'll be selling this drone, even though I just got it today. But you know, and it's easier to sell as a pack with the you know, RC2.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
I think that's always you know, and you know, I'm sure the
Well, Barkley definitely wants to win this sticker pack, though.
Barkley does he?
Yeah.
Well, let me go ahead and pull it up, and we'll see if he does. And if he does, I'll
Let's see
pull
if we can ring it so Barkley wins it.
If he does, I'll pull again.
Yeah.
Well, guys, go ahead and hit hashtag fly for fun. And, you know, last time, Barkley, no, don't guess numbers, Barkley.
He'll do anything.
$50, 50
Do
bucks.
anything to win.
Warren, hey, yeah, for $50, Warren, you can have it. All right, let me go ahead and hit it. Let's see who wins it. We'll give it. Got some new stickers in there too, I will say. Jason.
All right, let's see who the winner's gonna be. Congratulations, Jason.
Jason, I'll
Go.
get it to Jason. But no, it's let's see, quick question here. Let's see. From someone not familiar with the drone consumer market, is there a particular model that would be best suited for Raspberry Pi on board? Both weight and that.
That's a little mini.
Is that like a little 360 or something?
It's a mini computer.
Oh, okay.
Basically. Yeah. I'm not sure.
okay.
I mean, I don't know if that would interfere with anything on you know, on the drone itself, to be honest, either. I wouldn't want to hazard a guess.
Yeah, that would be I don't know who would, I mean, model that would be best suited.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, Mark?
That let's see, flying, you wanted to look at it. FPV drone, yeah, maybe.
That would probably make more sense, yeah.
But then, yeah, that's it'll be a little, you know, depends who's flying. It'd be a little unsafer, you know. they're like a camera drone.
Yep.
But no, hey, a lot of people still, you know, with the technology of the, you know, John 03 and 04 units, it kind of took the action cameras off the FPV drones.
Yeah.
So, John, tell us what's in your fleet of drones. Tell us.
Well, obviously the Mini 5, the Air 3S, Mavic 3 Pro, Air 2S, I still have that. And of course my Mini 3 Pro, Vada 2, and my Volador. I can't reach it. I was gonna, which is my only FPV drone, but who knows? Maybe I'll have another one of those someday.
That's a nice fleet of drones. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm very, very lucky to have them.
Hey, you know, we can pick up an air unit this year at a decent price. Maybe we'll get Joe to build that 5-inch with the you know, the Quad Mafia frame.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
but right now air units are, you know, it's I mean, they've really bumped the price up, and even the stacks are pretty expensive right now. So
It's just amazing how much everything's gone up.
even at AliExpress, I was getting a Speedy Bees for it's built, some jackass built John's drone.
Who said that? Oh,
Mr. Photo Leo.
you shouldn't say that about Ken Hofbar.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He wasn't talking about that.
Hey, Tennessee Joe, how you doing?
Propolis
Tennessee
Joe.
No, but I tell you what, that was pretty interesting building that out there and watching Joe do that. And, after seeing my son-in-law build and just see how somebody else does it. I mean, it's just
Right.
very unique. And then, Maddie and Ken, and we had a lot of opinions in there, and Scotty, and that was great though. It was fun. And that was something, I'd say something kind of different,
Yeah. Yep. I'll never forget it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The community is just fun to hang out with, and these meetups. I mean, now that I say we're all friends, and this is no more than like a Zoom meeting. And John, you and I were talking sometimes. Try to get some new people. And listen, guys, if you have never been on the Fly for Fun show, hey, hit me up. I'd love to get some new people, and
The pay is great too. I'll tell you that much. The pay is wonderful.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you get a 1099 for being on the show.
That's right.
All right. Well, I see Ray dropped off. I think he was on the phone. I want to thank. We're right at an hour, and tune in tonight. I guess Bill Thomas will be doing his show. I'm not sure if Ron's going to be on. I think Ron had a funeral he was at today. I'm not sure, but anyway, there's Ray. But yeah, we've been on an hour, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Had a great crowd tonight, and hey, 2 weeks from tonight we'll do it all again. And I don't know, Ray, we'll set something up. I don't have any guests planned, but we'll just kind of play it by ear. And I know Audley. It was great to get him on tonight. I did want to get him, and so John, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, get out there. I know I'm a maybe put this drone up in a little while again and see what it does. It's quit raining. It was raining, but hey, everybody have a great night. Ray, thank you, of course. And Ray, who you got tomorrow night?
I got Rob Kamada. The one
Rob
Kamada on, and Leonard Brew. He's going to be on also. So
good deal.
Good stuff.
Very nice.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks, and have a great Wednesday night. The rest of it, and thank you for joining in tonight.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.